Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in the car. We're in a little bit of a different space at the moment. I'm halfway back to Canberra today. I'm in Wagga at the moment. I just stopped off at KFC and I have a story time for you guys. So I thought that while I eat, I could tell you guys all about the eventful weekend that was my trip to Melbourne for Listen Out. You guys would have heard me mention it in previous videos, but I needed to do a story time in front of the vlog footage that I got because I didn't end up filming what I wanted to film. Basically, the weekend did not really go to plan too much. So basically, also sorry if you don't like watching people eat while they talk, but so basically I had planned to do a full-on get ready with me video and then a full-on vlog, and that is not what you guys are going to see for like the 10 minutes after this story time, because that's like I've already edited it and that's like an accumulation of like how long the video will be. So basically I've got a favorites box, by the way, so I got a bit of everything, so I'm excited. So basically we got to Melbourne. Katie picked me up on Thursday, so I drove down from Canberra on Thursday and then I was in Denny for about an hour for lunch, and then Katie drove us to Melbourne that night. And about halfway through the drive we realised, because Katie double checked, we realised that we didn't, well not me because I didn't book it, but like Katie had accidentally booked a room in an apartment and not a whole apartment on Airbnb. So we basically realised that we would be staying with the guy who owns the apartment because he didn't like rent out the whole apartment. He was going to be there with us. So we were a little like annoyed, and we were also a little like shit, like what if he's like completely creepy. Like we were honestly more worried about how safe it was going to be, and we were like shit, we're going to be sharing this place with this guy. So that was like the first unfortunate event for the weekend. Then we got there and it was okay weather, and like we'd just come from Denny, which is like always hot. So we were in, I was in a dress and Katie was in like, she was in a long sleeve t-shirt that was like oversized, so she wasn't wearing any shorts or anything, and we were fine. Like it was windy and it was nighttime, but we were fine. And we got there and yeah, the guy was there and he stays in the house because it's his house while you rent out the room. So we were like, fuck. We got there and he showed us the room and everything, and there was a lock on the door, and there was also like a lock on the door on the outside. So we were like, that's weird. But I don't know if that's just like if we wanted to lock our stuff in while we went out, but like it's on the outside, so he could have just opened it if he wanted to. Anyway, we don't know what it was for, but that was kind of creepy. He seemed pretty cool. Like we were a bit worried, and like it obviously didn't go as smoothly as we wanted to, but we ended up like him being like okay. But I guess the main thing, so I didn't know how to, I was a little bit scared. Like I didn't mind filming like vlog footage in front of Katie, but I was a little bit scared. We tried to do like a get ready with us, but it didn't really work. And I was like, oh, I'll do the intro or the outro when our makeup's done. But Katie had like finished her makeup way before me. I didn't want to ask her to come and back and sit down and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it in my vlog footage. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it in the vlog footage. I won't have you get ready with me, I'll just have a vlog. So I have little clips of like us getting food and then us getting ready and stuff. Basically, the next day after, so the Thursday after we got there, so the day of Listen Out, I mean the Friday of Listen Out, we woke up and the wind was so bad. It was like not shaking, but you know when it like bangs against the windows and stuff and then it's really loud? It was like that. It was overcast, like so overcast, so freaking cold. I had to, so the photo I posted on my Instagram, if you guys haven't seen it, go follow me on Instagram, but the photo I posted on my Instagram was not what I wanted to wear to Listen Out. So the top is still the same, but I'd planned to wear these kind of like crotchless shorts in a way, like all those Instagram photos and stuff, like all of what like influencers and stuff wear to music festivals and stuff. But it was way too cold, and the photo that I actually took on Instagram and posted on Instagram, I'd taken my jumper off, like not even jacket, like I had a full-on hoodie with me. I'd taken that off just for the photo, but I had it on like pretty much since we got there, and the weather was so temperamental. Like there was like a brief hour where it was sunny and then the wind came back and then it started to spit and it was so freaking cold. We were literally not feeling it. We didn't want to put any like music too loud because we were in a room, not in an apartment by ourselves. There was another professor staying there with us and we didn't want the music too loud, so we weren't hype at all. And we were like, what time do we want to get there? And we were like, okay, we want to get there around 4 because we don't want to be there like too early. No one good really starts till 4, so we'll get there at 4. So we had to try and find stuff to do. Michaela didn't get there till 2 because she came from Aubrey that day, not the night before. And then she got there, she got ready, and we were just all sat on the bed. I'd had like 3 drinks. Michaela hadn't even started drinking. Katie had had like similar to me, maybe 4. We just sat there and we were like, I don't even want to go. Like, we didn't even want to go at all. The weather was so bad. And we were like, what can we do? And so then Katie was like, let's just get tattoos. And like, as a joke, and then we were all kind of like, you know what, fuck it. Like, that's actually like a good idea. Like, let's get tattoos. So we were like, okay, let's drink some more. Let's like get hype a bit more. And we're like, okay, let's get tattoos. Which you're not allowed to get tattoos when you're drunk, but like, whatever. We were like, oh my god, let's all go get tattoos. Oh my god, no, they're gonna pull in next to me. Honestly, I don't even care. We rang up this tattoo place and we're like, oh, we're thinking of coming in and getting some really small tattoos. Like, do you reckon, like, are you busy? Like, and they're like, no, come by. When do you reckon you'll come? We were like 4, which is when we'd planned to go to the concert, but we were just like not feeling it. So we were like, let's go get tattoos. And then they were like, oh, minimum $150 an hour. And then I was like, sweet, I want to get 2 small ones. They'll be able to do that in an hour. I can get 2 for the price of 1, basically. And I don't know if they heard the price or they were like, oh shit, you know, one of them's gonna take an hour and then the next one's gonna take an hour and the next one's gonna take an hour. So like, we'll probably be here for ages. But I like sent them through my tattoos and they were like drawing it up, and then the girls were like, she was like, is anyone else getting a tattoo? And then they're like, is anyone else gonna get tattoos? And so they were like, no, bye. And they're like, we're gonna go to the bar downstairs, like message us when you're finished. And then they just left, and I was like, they just left me, and I was like, okay. So I was the only one that ended up getting tattooed. Anyway, we finally got to the festival and we were like, okay, has everyone got everything? Everyone got their ID? I was searching for my ID and I was like, I don't think I have it. And then I was like, shit. And then we were like, I was like, well, I had it at the tattoo place because they had to scan it. And then so we called them and we were like, do you still have my ID? Because they didn't give it back to me. Like, they'd left it in the scanning room. And then like, they were like, yeah, we still have it. So we had to walk all the way back because we were in Melbourne and we didn't, like, it was not that far, like not far enough to get like an Uber or something, but it was still annoying. Anyway, we walked all the way back. I got my ID. We were still so not hyped, so we still didn't want to go. So we were like, okay, let's go back down to that bar that you guys were at, and we did a shot. So we did a Jaeger, and we were like, okay, let's go. We walked there and it was like still kind of sunny. Like 10 seconds after we walked through the gate, it started to, the wind picked up and it started to get really cold. We were only in the light for about half an hour, I'd say, because we went and decided to get all the tattoos and stuff. We didn't actually end up getting to the tattoo place until like 4:45. And by the time I got my tattoos done, it was like 5:15. So they didn't take that long, but like, so we didn't basically get there till like 5:45 by the time we walked there, walked back to the tattoo place, and then walked back to the festival. It started to get super cold super quickly, and then I don't know if I'm just over it, but like, I didn't want to be in the mosh. I didn't want people touching me. I wanted to be able to dance. I didn't want people pushing me, trying to get forward, or like all this kind of stuff. I looked like shit. Like, my makeup looked good, but like, I looked like shit because I had my jumper on. And like, we met up with people that were there from Denny that we knew from like where I like my home. So we met up with Blake Grimo and then his friend, and then Grimo and his friend wanted to stay, so they both stayed. And then Blake was like, Katie kind of wanted to, oh shit, Katie kind of wanted to stay because there are people she wanted to stay for, and like, I wanted to stay for Flume, but Flume was the last act, and oh my god, I was so over it. I'm the kind of like, one, I can't handle the cold, and I'm the kind of person who, once I get in a bad mindset, I know that like, it's gonna take so much effort to get out of it. And for me, even if I'd wasted like the money on the ticket, for me it would be worth it to go home and not have a shit time than to try and push through and like just have hated the whole night. But I was lucky enough because Katie had already bought the ticket, and like, she hadn't bought it in the intention of like going with me. She had bought it in the intention of like, a group of them had decided to go together, and then last minute everyone pulled out except for her. So she like literally was asking people, she was like, does anyone want to come? And then I think she couldn't really get anybody except for Michaela to go with her. So she messaged me, as like, can you come to Spilt Milk? Like, I won't even charge you for the ticket, like, just come with me. So I was lucky enough that I didn't actually pay for my ticket, so I spent way less money than everyone else, like, for granted, like, I was the only one that got tattoos. But like, I didn't pay for my ticket, I only had to pay for accommodation and like some of the food that we got there. But yeah, it was just like, I was so cold. I was cold, I was shaking, my cheeks were hurting because my jaw was like shaking and chattering. Blake was the same, like he was so cold and he was over it, and I'd only, like, this was at 7, so we'd only been there for about an hour, and I was like, I'm gonna go. And nothing, honestly nothing would have convinced me to stay. I could not even be bothered to stay and push through for Flume. So Blake and Grimo were staying at Crown, so I left with Blake and I went to Crown. Katie went back to try and find Michaela and she stayed for dumb dollar. We got back to Crown, we like had a couple more drinks and just we're talking, and then we got a message from Katie saying that she was going back to the apartment to get changed and then come to Crown with us and just hang out with us, because Michaela was still, she'd met up with her friends from Albury or Wagga or somewhere, so she was with them, and then Katie was like, I'm coming back. So Katie came back with us, well, to us, and we just sat in Crown. She brought me a spare change of clothes. Like, I didn't get any footage of this because I was just over it. I like couldn't even be bothered to film. And so she came back with us, and then we stayed in Crown for a little bit, and then we were like, fuck it, like, because we were like, oh, should we go out, like, should we make a night of it, all this kind of stuff. And we were like, you know what, let's not waste the night. So we were like, come on, let's try and make a night of this. So we went down to the casino. We didn't like go on the machines and stuff, but I've never been there before, so we went and checked it out. We went and sat down at a bar in the casino and like just got a drink and just like chilled. And then we were like, maybe we should like go out, like maybe we should actually go to a club. So we found, like, looked up the clubs, found this club we wanted to go to. We got an Uber there, and honestly this was the best bit of the night. Like, we had the most amazing Uber driver. He was making jokes with us, like, not even like about like what we've been doing, but like he was like, oh, like, you know, welcome to my car, and like making jokes and giving us all this like wisdom and all this kind of stuff, and he was so nice. So we gave him a tip. No joke, we got to the club, we like thanked him, like, thank you, like, oh my god, like it was the best Uber ride. We got to the club, we couldn't find the club, we walked up and down the street, we saw this place where everyone was lining up for, and we were like, if it's the place then great, if it's not we'll just go there anyway. We literally lined up for 5 minutes, like we didn't even line up enough to move up the line, and we all turned to each other and we were like, we're not feeling it, let's go home. So we'd paid this massive Uber ride and wasted it. And then we got another Uber back to Crown, and I left my stuff there, so I just ran up and grabbed it, and then me and Katie got an Uber back to the hotel, or back to the apartment, the room in the apartment. Michaela was already there because, well, the concert had finished by then, I'm pretty sure, so she stayed till the end because she saw Flume. And then we met her back there, and then we basically literally got food and went to sleep. And then the next morning we were like, fuck this, let's leave as early as we can. We left at 8 so that we got home like at a reasonable time. But that was Listen Out. I was there for an hour. I hated it. I really only knew Flume performing and Dumb Dollar, but I like festivals where like the artists that are playing, you can still like sing to their songs. Like I don't get techno stuff, just the same thing over and over again with no words, and like I'm not interested in that stuff. So I went for Flume because I know his songs because you can sing to them. Oh, I was so over it. But anyway, this is my like 10 minutes of vlog footage that I got at the end, so I'll play that for you now. And here we go, enjoy my shit 10 minutes of my 3-day weekend in Melbourne of shit Listen Out, but the rest of it was okay because we made the most of it, kind of. Vlog footage of basically almost nothing, but here you go, enjoy. I'm like, do we tell him? Oh, that's a good photo. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I need to lay everything out because I can't do my makeup if I can't see it. It's so weird.
And I'm like, miss something.
Yeah, legit. I'm like, forget to do bronzer. I've missed something. Oh, I need to wet my beauty blender. I don't have to get up. I just took my pants off. That's alright. I'm just going to use it dry.
Your what?
My beauty blender.
Oh, there's a couple would here.
Oh.
Cool street.
That's right. This is how the real makeup artists do it.
When are we gonna start with? Let's start with my eyebrows.
Yeah. Eyebrows is so hard. The hardest part. Do you have like a brush that's like really thin, like a pointy brush? Kind of like an eyebrow brush, but instead of having that whole brush, you just have like that section.
Oh,
Like a point.
I do, but I don't reckon I brought it.
Oh, no, that's fine. We'll be in our own place for school though. Are you happy to just like, after, I don't know, because I only have a king single.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have, I mean, we'll probably have.
We'll be drunk.
Yeah.
I thought that you were hugging me this morning, but it was just like the orange strip on the bed.
Oh. What is this arm doing?
Because I was real close to you.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, Ellie's hugging me. 20 to 11.
We're making good progress, I reckon. Can I drink in your video?
Yes, I'm going to. I've actually gotten so shit with makeup now because you know how I used to actually let us like wear makeup so fucking much?
Yeah.
Like it'd be like a casual party and I would just go all out. It's like it's like a uni ball and I'm like, I'm just gonna wear foundation.
Yeah. I hardly ever wear like eye makeup.
Mm. Yeah, I'm way more like, I'll do like a full beat face and I'll do nothing on my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I'll just do eyebrows and mascara. I never know if I should set my concealer on my eyes or if I should like leave it.
I don't know. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I don't really know if it makes
Because I see so many people like, oh, it goes on so much better when you don't set it.
Oh, really?
And then I'm like, just can't put it on wet concealer.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like that'll just fuck up my brushes. This pimple is so big that I had pimples under pimples.
Really?
Like when I ripped it off, there's like more underneath.
Oh my god. What eye makeup? I'm so not the
Show
colour
me.
makeup.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so not
I like the colours
eye
though.
makeup personally. All makeup.
Pardon?
Because you're all makeup. Your eyes are really cool.
I didn't even put bloody mascara on before my lashes.
Let's go.
Do you like Billie Eilish?
So young. Like I don't understand. It's not fair.
God, these eyelashes are really irritating.
Because these are too long, so they're like poking into the edge of my eyeball on each side.
When you like blink.
Yeah. So, okay, ow. That one really hurt.
Do you reckon it actually would look cool with like a braid down the middle or look like
Yeah, I reckon
a
it
bald eagle?
I reckon it would look
I'm actually so serious about leaving early to us.
good. Same.
Okay, good.
As long as we're right to drive, we should leave.
I reckon we'd be better off driving in the morning rather than waiting till later.
Actually, yeah, probably right.
Because you know when you wait till later, you just end up like more dead.
Yeah.
My hair's too thin for this part.
Oh, feels like me every time I try and do braids and stuff. I'm like,
And it just
why
doesn't
does it look
look
like
right.
I have no hair?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how people are already there. I swear one of my eyes is bigger than the other because one of the lashes look like they're the right size and one of them look way too big. Is this Spotify or why does it keep fading into the next one?
I changed the settings to do that.
I want
like
to
it
change
better.
them like that. I swear like I look like a different person when I've got makeup on.
I don't know how, like... I reckon this building makes it worse. Like, makes it sound like
Yeah.
really bad.
Because when we were outside it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video clip for this? It's like them putting on all these random costumes. and
Actually,
going-
I think I have.
yeah. And it's like weird but cool.
That looks cool, Ellie.
Thanks.
That looks cool.
We should pack everything before we go, so we just...
So we can just get up.
Yeah. Ugh. Ow. It looks good.
Thanks, just cool.
Cosmetic tattoo design. Cosmetic tattoo design. Yo! Either.
Wait. No one move. I want to get a photo.
Robert, make some noise for us for the vocals.
Alright, so you can probably have just seen that it wasn't great, but that is my story time on what happened at Listen Out, or pretty much what didn't happen at Listen Out, because I wasn't there for that long for anything to happen. But I hope you enjoyed this story time, bit of a different video, story time vlog footage. I'm about to hit the road. This is going to be the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. It'd be great to have you guys for future videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.